So supplements, James, I know you've already even started a couple new things. So tell me kind of currently what we're doing. Just give me a good list so I can make notes. So the
Well,
BCAA.
multivitamin. I haven't switched over to the Clean Athlete because they're still out of stock,
Are they
and
out still? Okay.
or at least they were a week ago.
I can check
And
on that to see when that's coming back in stock for you. I got to call Clean anyway, so let me make a note on that.
okay, and I've also got like 100 some odd pills of the old multivitamin. I'm a frugal SOB, so I will see those through to the end, even if it kills me with those bad vitamin B's in there and whatnot.
Okay.
And vitamin B.
Are you using the Clean one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, B complex. Okay.
Yeah. The omega-3, like I said, the antioxidant, I had stopped using it. I guess because I got scared off from that stuff that I read. I mean, I guess I can put it back. One of those things, I didn't really feel a difference in using it. I eat a ton of antioxidant rich foods, especially berries. So I'm not real, I don't know, maybe it's not even necessary. And yeah, that's the extent of my supplements, other than, unless you're counting like creatine.
Yeah, anything like that. Yep.
And well, also 5 other things. Whey protein.
Okay.
But I think that's it.
What brand are you using on Whey?
It's just the GNC.
Does it have a certain flavor?
Strawberries and cream. Okay. Stay away from all the Girl Scout stuff. It's gross. You don't like it?
I don't go that route. So I'm bringing up the GNC. I won't share my screen. Usually I do so we can look at it together, but I'm just looking at the ingredients on this one. So on the whey protein, we have strawberry powder. So whey protein concentrate and whey protein isolate. If you are trying to watch out when it comes to dairy, whey protein is dairy. Isolate kind of removes that out of there. So again, it's a tiny change, but if it's something, I like that it doesn't have any artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors. It has a good amino acid blend. And do you put your, let's see, where's your carbs? 8 grams of carbs and where's my protein? 24 grams of protein. Do you put your creatine in there after practice?
Yeah, I do both. I put them together. Oh, I have a little bit of milk. It's like a few ounces, maybe, less than a cup of milk with that, because I hate the way it tastes in water.
Oh, totally. Can you use almond milk or coconut milk instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just do that.
Let's see why not.
Yeah, I would just do that. Just kind of, again, keep that milk out as much as possible. And that'll give you a little more carb in there too, because it's not a super good balance of carbs and protein. We want kind of the about equal, or 24 and 8. So if we put, something else like, and you were using milk, so you're probably getting some carbs out of that. But if we can put some milk in there, that will bring up the carb intake a little bit too. So that's a fine one. That's totally fine. I would definitely, obviously, there's nothing in there that tells me, oh my gosh, get rid of that right now. But in the future, if you really are trying to stay off the dairy, that would maybe be something where you just go a true isolate, like Clean offers a strawberry. That's a true whey isolate. Doesn't have many carbs. So you would need to make sure we use that with like some milk, or have like a piece of fruit with it, berries, banana, something, just to make sure you're getting some of those extra carbs post-workout. And then, or you could go more towards a plant-based protein, like a pea protein instead, and Garden of Life. And I'll make a note of that. Garden of Life or Vega Sport, Garden of Life Sport or Vega Sport are also really good options. You. Sport, and then what other one? I'll say Clean Whey. Clean just put out a strawberry one, so I have no idea how it tastes. It literally is like been a week or two old, so I have no idea how it tastes. But they do a pretty good job with their flavors, other than their hydration product. I just think that doesn't taste good. The rest of it's good. So let's talk about kind of breaking those things up, time of day. Multi-breakfast, is that when you have been taking it?
I take my multivitamin before I go to bed. It's just what I've
Oh,
always done.
okay.
So it's my habit. Um, I can take it in the morning because in the morning I take my B and omega,
Mhm.
the B to get energized, hopefully.
Mhm. Yep.
No idea if that's working, but what the heck. And so I take those two in the morning with my breakfast and multivitamin before bed.
Okay. Let's switch that around. So ideally you want to do with breakfast a multi and your B complex. So you could do those together at breakfast. And then dinner is actually omega-3 because you need a lot
Really?
of fat to absorb with your omega-3 to make that work in your system. And dinner is
Oh,
typically our highest fatty meal. Plus omega-3 works best in your body in the evening time.
oh.
So it's a good thing to put with dinner. Antioxidant is also with dinner. And how many of the antioxidant capsules were you doing? I think it says like 4 or 3. That's the dosage I think on
Ooh.
there? I don't.
Uh,
Were you doing 4 or 3? You could do
it
one.
wasn't 4. It might have been 3.
I'm gonna pull
I
it up.
remember it was a high number. I was like,
It was a
really?
high number. Yeah, it's a bigger number. I want to say, yeah. So 3. So if you do have some concern too, they do have, some stuff in there that helps adapt to physical stress as well. So you could go down to like just 1, if you do have some concerns on, hey, I do eat a lot of it. I'm not concerned, but you could, if you do have that concern personally, you can definitely go down to 1 instead of
Yeah.
3. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a dinner 1, 2. Works best in your body in the evening time. Anything else that you think we should add to your routine or talk about adding? Vitamin D. I know we talked about that a little bit with your body, getting like a draw and knowing where you're at would be helpful. Did we
Did
bring
we
up beta-alanine? Did we talk about that?
Oh, yeah. So we were talking about citrulline,
Citrulline. Yep.
and you were like, you don't really need to do the L-citrulline because you can do this shortcut that's the arginine.
Arginine. Yep. You
Ar-
can do arginine.
you can do
Mhm.
arginine, and so I didn't go that route yet. I've kind of been stair stepping it and starting off with the B and the omega and the pre-workout, and I was going to look into the arginine next.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So beta-alanine sometimes is helpful, and just, you don't have to do this, but I just thought maybe it'd be helpful to talk about in case it's something in the future you want to try. But beta-alanine is a non-essential amino acid, so you make it in your body already. Okay.
Okay.
And so if you load it, which we've followed the USOC guidelines on beta, how to use it properly. If you load it properly and then go on maintenance dose properly, the idea is, and what it should do, if you're really diligent on the loading and you do it the right way, it should build up the carnosine levels in your body, which help block lactic acid absorption in your muscles. So that's what happens. So for some people, they're like, give me it all. I want all of that, right? Less lactic acid absorption, the better, right? So it's pretty simple. You just go breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 tablets for 4 weeks. And then once that's loaded, then you go maintenance dose just twice a day. Breakfast and dinner is an easy one to do, 2 tablets, which is 1.6 grams. If you ever, stop training or take a break at some point, as long as you don't, you can stop taking beta, but as long as you don't stop taking it for up to 8 weeks, then you're fine.
Stop training. What's that?
I know, exactly. So a lot of people, once they load it, they're like, I can't ever see a time where I'm going to not do something for 8 weeks, right? Or not till the end of my career. So it really is pretty unusual. Somebody would have to go back and reload that. Right.
What's the end of a career?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is
You're always
that
on
clean?
paper. You're always on paper.
Is
It is
that clean athlete as well?
Clean does have a version. I mean, a lot of companies make it. It just, you have to make sure you're doing 1.6 grams. So with Clean, 2 tablets is 1.6 grams. Thorne also offers, one that's a 1.6 gram as well. Again, Thorne does a great job with products. We just don't get a discount with them. So it
Gotcha.
makes it pretty affordable. And if you do ever want to consider that, 2 bottles gets you through loading phase and then gets you into maintenance dose. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if
Something you could consider. I mean, you don't
if it
have to
if,
do it, but
if
some people really
it's
do love it.
if it's legal and it won't kill me until after my career is over, then I'm all for it.
And it really should. I mean, it's something that's natural to the body. And it's just like creatine, right? Your body naturally will make it, right? And you can help your body get more through foods, right? The vegans really should be supplementing with creatine because they can't get that through food and B12. But it's not something, again, it's not something even long term you're probably, going to do for it. It's not like you're going to be at 80 and still using that stuff, right? It's, to me, it's not something that I would be concerned on using. And a lot of people do,
Oh,
especially into the pro career, use that because it's just kind of that extra help to train, right? And to handle that physical stress.
all right.
So, they're optional. So anything else you want to discuss when it comes to supplements?
I don't think so. I mean,
I'll email this to you then.
yeah, I've got, at least for now, I've got plenty to work with. Lots of pills to swallow.
Yeah. Some people love, supplements. Some people are like, I don't really want to take a whole lot. That's cool. Whatever, you have a really good diet too, and you're, really diligent on what you're putting in your body. So there's probably not a whole need to take a ton of stuff, but just knowing now what your body's doing with some of those vitamins, once they actually get in through your food, we're just not absorbing things super well, especially like the B vitamins, and we're not converting synthetics into the real stuff. So it's very helpful to get some of the real stuff when it comes in there. But, there's not a whole lot of things like, oh my gosh, you really need to do this because this is a major issue, right? There's nothing like that.